Alright guys, I'm back with The Walking Dead Season 6 Episode 9 review, and I thought this episode was a pretty good episode tonight. Like, a lot of good things happened. Like, this episode was probably one of the best episodes I've seen, and I know you guys are like, wait a minute, Calvin, you haven't seen the season finale yet of The Walking Dead. I know I'm catching up, but this episode tonight, this episode I watched was really good. I'm getting there. I'm on episode that I've just completed episode 9. I'm going to watch episode 10 tomorrow. Get uploaded tomorrow, then episode 11, 12, 13, 14. I want to get The Walking Dead finished in the next couple of this week. I want to get all The Walking Deads up and complete. I want to end this season because I'm sick of reviewing. I'm sick of keep reviewing it. And everybody's ahead of me because months were behind, but now I'm catching up now, which is good. So the show opens up. So the episode opens up with Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham making their way back to Alexandria. And there's this biker group. I didn't catch what the group name is, but they come out. Well, they talk to Daryl, Michonne, and Sasha. It was a kind of typical thing. It was a typical kind of opening here, where you had the biker group take the weapons and say that they weren't theirs and whatever, and some shit like that. Daryl then gets a flare gun or something, and basically just shoots them all and blows them up. And that was the beginning of the episode, which was good. Then it opens up with Rick, and then Rick tells the rest of the group that they need to spread out, and they need to get some vehicles together, and they need to get out and start distracting the walkers so that they can kill them all. And then Jesse's worried about Judith, saying that we shouldn't take Judith because she's a bitch, she's only a little kid and it's not good. So then Gabriel says I'll look after her, and then Rick says thanks. So that's all. Yeah. Then after that, and then Carol and the rest of the group are basically in this house. They're kind of just standing by or something like that. And then we see Glenn and the girl. I forgot what the girl's name was. Oh man, this is gonna wind me up all night. But yeah. And then basically Glenn says that you shouldn't give up now because she was on about giving up and she's on about leaving Alexandria. And then Glenn's like, don't give up because people like your family and stuff like that, because obviously your family's obviously died and whatever. And then he says well, I've lost people like Tyrese and whatever and Andrea, but I've still got them in here and stuff. And then she sees something on the wall about a thief, and then obviously they can continue. They try to help Maggie, so they get some guns and whatever, and it's blankets or something because she's pregnant. So yeah. And then Sam shouts to his mom, and I knew this was gonna happen because Sam's one of those weak characters to me that I knew that it was gonna go. For the fact of the matter is, he wouldn't survive on his own. Man, his mom was carrying him, and he wasn't a big character in my opinion. He was just kind of an extra, if you know what I mean. He was one of those extra cast members that didn't really do much. He was in a couple of scenes, but they didn't really use him for much, and that's what I think Sam was in the episode. This kid, he's not one of your big characters. He's not like a Carl, or he's not like, I don't know, who else can I make it? It's Michonne. He's not on a Michonne level or a Carl level to me. He wasn't a big deal like that, but he had a good role in the season of The Walking Dead. He wasn't a bad character to me. I think he was a decent character. I mean, if this is his first acting role as a kid, I think he's done a good job. Walking into Walking Dead, where he's not childish or anything like that, he's had some pretty alright episodes and some alright scenes. But this character he's had, this weird, creepy character he's had, I don't know, spaced out character. I don't know if it's because they've hidden him away from all the reality of all these walkers have now invaded Alexandria, because that's what's really happened, really, hasn't it? All the walkers that have invaded Alexandria, and Jessie, which is Sam's mom, has protected him for so long and said that nothing's gonna bad happen to him and shit. And then he gets to walking around and he sees all these walkers, whoa. And then he goes back to in his head when Carol said, well, what are you going to do when all these walkers are going to go after you and stuff like that? And he's like, I can't deal with this, man. I wasn't prepared for any of this. And then he's like, Mom, I cannot do this anymore. And then she's like, you can't do this and shit. And then obviously the walkers hear them, because obviously they're in walker guts. The post, they're not supposed to smell you because they're in their own gut, walker guts. And then Sam gets bit, and then Jesse's like, no, because it's her kid. And then Jesse gets bit, and then she's still holding on to Carl, and then Rick has these flashbacks of how him and Jesse hooked up and stuff. And then Rick's like, oh, not again, my wife got killed by a walker, and now, my wife got killed giving birth, and then now his girlfriend got killed by getting bit by a walker now. And that's not very good, so obviously he's going, no, so basically Rick's back to his psycho character. Yes, I love when Rick's back to his psycho gimmick character. I love when Rick's just a psycho. Like, legit, I just love it when he's a psycho. He can just, like, kill people and stuff. I just love that. And he was there, which was good. And then Carl gets shot in the eye by Sam's brother. Sam's brother then gets killed by Michonne. And then Rick rushes Carl to the doctor. The doctor and the wolf were doing some, like, trying to get out, but the wolf got attacked and stuff, so. And then Carl tells Morgan that I should have basically killed you when I had the chance. You shouldn't have, obviously, you shouldn't have sided with the wolves. I mean, I thought you was with us. You was with us 1 minute, helping Rick, and then the next minute you're against us and stuff like that. And then he says, well, you had a chance to kill me, but you haven't killed me yet. And then we go back to the Doctor and Werewolf thing. They're trying to get out, but obviously, like I said, he dies. Then Rick goes to his psycho gimmick, which I really love. His psycho gimmick, where if you remember in season 3 when he lost his wife Lori, like, he went total psychopath. He was killing walkers and shit. He was like that in this episode. He was killing walkers, and then Michonne's like, fuck it, I'm gonna fucking kill some walkers. And all the rest of Alexandra came out, Gabriel and all the rest of them came out killing some walkers. Then Carl tells Morgan, like, I see Michonne and Rick are killing some walkers, and then they're like, well, I'm gonna side up. And then Morgan's like, I'm gonna help you guys anyway. And then Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham try to save Glenn, because Glenn's trying to distract the walkers from getting Maggie. So basically, Glenn's like, hey, and he's trying to, like, distract them and stuff and shoot them. And then Daryl comes back, and he's got, like, the flare gun, like he had at the beginning of the episode. And he, like, gets some petrol, like some gas, and then he sprays it all over some wood, and then he just puts the fire flare and the fire flare on the gas, and then that's it. It blows up. The walkers obviously get distracted because they've seen something or they've heard something, and also they go to they see the gas and the fire and stuff, and then obviously they get burnt by the fire and stuff, which was a real good thing. I'm glad how they ended it like that. I like that ending. That was pretty good. And at the end, you just see every face of, like, the cast members. You see every, like, resident, everybody who lives at Alexandria killing somebody. Like, you see Rick's face or Michonne, and at the end it went to Rick, and he killed the last walker. And then at the end, we see Rick talking to Carl, and Rick's like, I wish you was awake. I wish you was awake to see all these walkers are now dead in Alexandria. He was talking about, they're going to build a wall now, which they should do anyway, because the wall's fucking fucked up anyway. And they don't really want walkers back in there again, so they really need to, like, strengthen up the wall and put, like, I don't know, keep building that wall, man. Kind of like what they did with the prison, like, keep building, like, the walls and that, which was good. And then, at the end, Carl grabs Rick's hand, and that was the end of the episode. Overall, I thought this episode was a really good episode, and, yeah. Probably one of the best episodes I've seen just yet. I cannot say about the season finale episode yet, because I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard it's going to be good. So yeah, I have to see that and check it out. So that was my review of The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 9. What do you guys think of this episode? Leave your thoughts in the comments. That's how guys brag out.